First, just to get it out of the way, I will mention the good thing about my old SENCO department, and that was the classrooms, the multi-agency and stuff like that. The whole gist behind the multi-agency room was where all the SENCO staff hang out basically, and also where in lessons if someone's doing like an extra lesson like SUL, which is a social skills class, or what else? Like homework club at dinner time, where anyone can go in as long as they sign the name on some what's it, and then they say, oh, you can come in if you want. But then if homework club isn't on, you're not allowed to go in unless you're in the SENCO register, and that can get quite embarrassing because at break times you're only supposed to go in if you're on the register anyway, and I'd go in because I loved it in there. It was like home from home, and I'd talk to my mates and that. But then when some of the groups friends came in, they say, you're not coming in here, you're not on the SENCO register. So they'd all walk out and I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be thinking, should I walk out, pretend I'm not on the register and come back in again, or should I sit there and also just sit there and stay? Well, I usually stayed while feeling slightly embarrassed as well, but still the multi-agency was really fun. I mean, I made friends that go in there and I'm still friends with them now, like from the homework club. I got on with most people there, you know. There was one of the teachers there that were quite funny. He used to like make all the people laugh, and he used to tease me and my friends saying that we were going out and stuff, which we're not. But the bad thing, the thing I wanted to talk about now, is how they patronise. And I used to have a lot of patronising teachers at school. I mean, you've had my IEP, read what it said, and thought that meant that I was some stupid, brain dead, non-functional vegetable and would talk to me like that. I mean, you adopt that high voice, you know, that's the high voice to do. When they talk all slow like that, and then he give you that big wide smile as he talk to you, and it's like, oh, go away, you know. And and they always say, I'm just trying to help. Like, well, I don't need help. I'm fine. You know. I mean, it's like, I'm smart. My IQ is probably 120 odd, but they treat you like my IQ is just 5 or something. Seriously. And and I know my friend used to have this mentor called well, actually I can't say her name, can I? So let's call her Fred, even though she's a woman. Okay, so Fred would come into our lesson because he's my friend's mentor, but not mine. Which would come in lessons, and used to really talk down to us, especially him, and he used to get really annoyed with it and sort of get a bit stroppy and stuff. And I don't blame him, to be honest. I mean, some days I feel so angry when she's there that I feel like my head's going to explode. When it was the end of year 10, one time we were told we had to finish our coursework about nuclear energy off instead of joining in the fun lesson that day, and I wasn't too pleased about that. So me and my friend told Fred what we felt, and we just, I don't know, I guess we were on the end of our tether. So I was like, I feel patronised, I feel segregated, I feel like I'm not, you know, like the rest of the class, I feel too different and things, and we were both saying that. But then apparently the teacher rang my mum saying that I'd been rude, but no, I was just fed up. So because she still didn't get the message, in 5th period in classroom day kind of thing, we decided to skive off. So we decided to skive off that lesson as like a strike, and we went to hid in this really far, like at the outskirts of school or the outside where no one really goes. So we were just hanging out there having just talking. But then in the beginning of 6th period, the SENCO squad, in other words the staff, had found us, spotted us, and we got sent to the multi-agency. And on the way there, me and my friend having a bit of a laugh and joke, and we called ourselves the Nutters, and so we were saying they were nutters, and so one of the teachers said, "You're not a nutty, you're just extra special," and I wanted to slap her face when she said that. Seriously, I'm not extra special, I'm not a div, so leave me alone. Yeah, another problem with the SENCO department at my school was confidentiality. Yeah, whatever the word is. They never stopped to think that maybe some personal things about ourselves we don't want to be broadcast to the whole school. I remember in year 8 in English we had to write 5 facts about ourselves, and the teacher would read those facts out. And one of my facts I put was I hate group work and picking teams and things. So the teacher read mine, and she read the first one, don't like group work, and you know what the first thing she did was? She goes, "That's interesting actually, I know why she put that." And then she goes, "It's because of her blah 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 blah." So she's basically telling the whole class about the AS thing, and also about my friend. So I was like, oh god, not again, because it's happened before. So and I did not like that lesson. She just told everyone that my personal things I want to keep secret, basically. And so then I had people asking me questions. Oh, it was so annoying. It's like, what are you obsessed with? What are you obsessed with? What are you obsessed with? What does that mean? What does this mean? One of my good friends I've known for years, he found out about who I am. Not from me. He overheard a conversation between that same teacher and one of the art teachers, because I was going to start a bit of an art course thing, and that's how I found out. And he goes, "Well, I've noticed you don't look at me that much." So yeah, I mean that's one big problem, is the confidentiality issue as well as the patronising. So as well as talking down to us, they also used to broadcast everything about us. And one time in like the last week of year 11, they had actually got one of the nasty chavvy ones that hated me to shred the IEPs of the people that were leaving. So of course mine's on there, and then she read out my reading age, which a couple of years ago, when I was 14 point something, which is good, I don't know. And she read it, and reading people's reading ages out. So that means if she's read my IEP, she's read why I'm on there, which is not good. So yeah, I think that's about it really. Just a bit of a rant about SENCO and stuff. Nom 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 nom. Nom. Biscuity thing.